One second, I'm gonna change this so I can think to 30 minutes. And I think we should be live right now. I'm gonna just send a link in the Discord server and we're gonna start cocoa bean farming. So yeah, let's just do that. Video thing. Let's do thing, and I think I may be wrong, but I think we are live now, right? Oh wait a second, this music is probably way too loud. Yeah, okay. So we are here. A couple of things. So first of all, because they got the 1k magical power, basically, so now I have a lot of strength, so I am using the mushroom cow. That's number one. Second of all, I've already started farming a bit of cocoa beans, and we're already in the top 1,000, or top 982. We're 230 mil collection, and yeah, it's really good. So basically, I've got this over-the-top, insanely big cocoa bean farm that is way too big. It's like 5 times bigger than it needs to be infinite, so it's more than enough. I think our rate is somewhere like 3 million an hour, like 3 million collection an hour, so if we can get like 233, 236 mil today. Yo, Puma Hama, welcome to the stream. Yes, we did get to 1 billion melon collection. We're currently a bit over even, 1,025 million. I continued for a bit afterwards because I needed some break before starting the next challenge. Yeah, so after getting the 1 billion melons, we made like 1.6 billion coins. I spent $1 billion on talisman, and a bit more on the mushroom cow. But yeah, now we are starting cocoa beans. And I hope that after we're done with cocoa beans, I'm gonna have enough coins to buy like all the stuff I need, like hype, term, storm armor, warden helmet, necron armor, all of that stuff. So yeah. I'm also farming cocoa beans in a way that I get cultivating 10 and then I sell the cultivating 10 dicer, and then I make like an extra 40 mil profit per dicer, and I should be able to do that like 7 times. So that is really good. But yeah, as you can see, this farm is way too big. It's 5 plots long. And it's a whole plot for each of them, so it's way too big. But I don't mind. I like being able to just jump at whatever point I want and be done with it. I think 5 plots long ones, I think like 5 or 6 rows is enough for infinite. But the good thing is that it's a very easy farm to build, and it's the most efficient way to build it like this, I'm pretty sure. I also was able to get exactly 90 yaw, like 90.00, so I barely have to like readjust myself. So yeah, this was very nice, and we're making I think about 12 million an hour. I have no clue though. Like according to NEU, it's 3.2 to 3.3k. So let's say 3.2k times 3.6k, we're getting like 11.5 million an hour, which is really nice. Yeah. I'm still getting used to farming cocoa beans. It's definitely harder than farming melons because of the fact that enchanted cookies are way harder to craft because they take wheat to craft, which means every time my enchanted stack fills, I have to empty it by using a bunch of wheat from Bazaar and stuff. It's just a little annoying, but it's okay, it's not that bad. Yeah. Other than that, we are pretty much doing the same thing, just holding 2 buttons for a long time, and yeah. Yo, not MNX, welcome to the stream, hope you're having a great day, long time no see. We're doing cocoa bean farming. Currently 230 mil collection out of 1 billion. By the time we get to 1 billion, it should be in about a month and a half, or maybe even longer. I do not know. It's like about 3 times harder than doing the melon challenge, and the melons took me 3 weeks. So this should probably take about 9 weeks, which is 2 months and a week. Assuming I'm doing the same rates as cocoa beans, as melons, which I don't know if I will. But yeah, I mean, in theory, if I did it for 10 hours a day, I could finish in a month. Now, I'm not gonna do it 10 hours a day, but I mean, even if I do 5 hours, it's still a month. I kinda stopped playing, yeah. I also stopped playing for a while, and now I came back about like a month ago. I came back. Yeah, I just decided to. And now I'm going for getting all my stuff back and getting a lot of farming experience stuff. I'm already in the top like 800 farmers according to Farming Ways, which is really good. I think like top 860 or something like that. So yeah. What you got BK at the moment? What is BK? Is that backpack? I'm gonna assume it's backpack. I've got 63 mil. I started yesterday, so it's not too much progress. And the fact that it's slower than melons is not that fun, but it's not like it would have been really quick even if it was with that backpack. Oh yeah, okay. Back? What do you mean back? I have no idea what you mean. Anyways, I talked to the #1 cocoa bean farmer. I think it's Theater of Blood. Yeah, it's him. He has... Okay, his collections are off, but he has over 3.5 billion cocoa beans, which is really, really insane. 1 second. Yeah, so he had like 3.5 billion cocoa bean collection, which at my rate of 3 million an hour, that would take over my entire like garden playtime to achieve, which I'm not gonna go for, to be honest. If I'm gonna be quite honest, I'm not gonna go for #1 cocoa bean. However, by the time I do get to the 1 billion, not only will I have spent 300 hours getting there, I would also be in the top 50 cocoa beans, which I think is really respectable. I'm gonna honor my love for cocoa beans, because even though it's not the best crop to farm, probably not the best for coin, not the best for XP and anything, but it was the first crop I seriously farmed, so it does have a special place in my heart. Now, I don't know if the farm is built at like fully correctly, because I did run out of cocoa bean when planting some, and I already noticed a couple of times that there weren't cocoa bean planted. But I think for the most part, yeah, I don't know how you said. It's pretty much a perfect, like the best farm you can build, which is good, because now no one can tell me that I'm not using the best farm. I mean, in theory, maybe you can build a 4-block farm, but I don't know if you could like farm it efficiently enough so it would be worth it, because you have to go slower, so you'd have time to break all the cocoa beans. I don't know. It may be worth it or maybe not, I don't know. Sorry for the sound, I just noticed my AC was on. Okay. So, we gotta go for the pests, and then we're gonna continue farming. This is, you know, not difficult, but it's not the most interesting of things to do in my opinion. But I mean, I'm gonna do farming anyways, might as well make it a challenge. And the good thing is, by the time I'm done with the challenge, I'm gonna make a ton of coins. That's just a bonus perk. As you can see, the farm is like I built this at the end with the doors to block myself every time. And the last row, the only difference is when I'm coming back here, there's no blocks here, so I just fall off. Anyways, let's see. Where can I find the pests? They are a bit harder to kill here, but it's not that bad, to be honest. easier than I expected. Also, the fact that my chat isn't filled with the drops like it does with cocoa beans helps me teleport to the plots much easier. So, like it does for melon, sorry. I'm going for mouse of average 46 and just calculate that I will make like 350 mil for melons. Nice. Yeah, the mouse, I think once you get all crops to mouse of 46, you'll make like 5 billion total or something, which is really good. I don't yet have a mouse on 46, but it's not because I couldn't have. The amount of crops I farmed could definitely have gotten me that. It's just that I don't really farm different crops. I farm the same crop for a long time, which is why I have 72 million overflow here, 16 million overflow here, 226 million overflow here, 50 million overflow here, 780 million. Like I have a bunch of overflow instead of doing every crop for the right amount of time. I'm just doing one crop for way too long. I might go for average milestone 46 after cocoa beans though. The only one I don't really want to do is cactus. The rest are like okay. I'm gonna get mushroom while doing cocoa beans because of the mushroom cow, and I'm gonna get the carrot and potatoes pretty easily, but cactus is difficult. I am thinking about going top 50 in every single, top 1000 in every single crop, just so I can have a bunch of like good collections. Like when I'm doing here, I want to have a bunch of like the numbered collections. By the way, I think I'm already at 231. Nice. We're getting progress done. It is not. It's about 40% slower than melons, which is, it's okay. When you add it all up, it's like 3 times slower. It's like 3 times harder than the melon challenge, which is not bad. Remember when Cactus Farmer got 3.2 billion cacti? Yeah, I saw that. What is it? Statistics, right? This, right? Yeah, it's him. 3.2 billion, yeah. It's insane. I just don't like farming cactus. It's the one crop that I don't understand how people can farm that long. Like, I understand every other crop. All of them are reasonable. I don't care. Lazio 2 is the only one that has done an insane amount, but it's still understandable because it only holds 2 buttons for the sugarcane and melons. I did a bit more than 1 million, but not that much more. We did like 10 million. And the only reason I got this much cactus is because it took me so long to get the golden gold medal. Otherwise, I would not have done that much cactus. However, for Skyblock XP and stuff, I might go for Mouse of 46. I think I need like another 1 billion coins to max out farming fortune, which is annoying because it's like not gonna add that much farming fortune. I don't know exactly how much more compost I need for the thing. Okay, that's annoying. Would you mind not lagging out, game? Definitely not that much, please. Anyways, I don't know what's the right pitch to be in for cocoa beans, to be honest. Let's see. Overgrown grass? No. Overgrown grass? No. Overgrown grass? No. Overgrown grass? No. But yeah, I started adding to my dailies to also do the commissions in the crystal hollows. So this way I'm getting some hard amount XP and powder. I currently have like 3 million powder and 10% to hard amount and 8, which is not bad by any means, but it's not. If I grinded that, I would have been able to do more, but for just doing like a couple of commissions a day, it's not bad. I'm also like doing the enchanting table. I started doing the rerolls as well, like, you know, like resetting the max amount of time, I think 3 times, and also the heavy pearls. So I think by the time I'm done with the challenge with the cocoa beans, I could probably get like, I'm probably gonna do some Kudra for a bit because I wanna level up my Aurora to at least burning. I mean, I would like to get it to fiery, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that much Kudra. How much farming weight you got? I don't know. 1 second. Let's see. Let's see. Farming weight. Zyjox 1, 2, 3. It's loading. 1 second. Zyjox 1, 2, 3. I got 8. I'm gonna send it in chat. This is my farming weight. Also, I need to repaste my message. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I'm number 822, I think it said. Yeah, 822. Which, you know what, I'm quite proud of. That is not a bad place to be. I think by the time I'm done with cocoa beans, I might get like top 500 even. Cause like I'm gonna get a lot more farming XP. I'm gonna max out the milestone for mushroom, and I'm gonna get to 1 billion cocoa beans, which will bring me well into the top 1000. I think it could get like top 500 farming weight. Why is it so laggy? I don't know what's going on with the server. It's just the replenish does not want to work. Anyways, I think I've got enough farming fortune for now. By the way, the next prestige I get for... Yo, HYPIXEL, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. We're doing some cocoa bean farming, currently going for 1 billion. We are nowhere near there. We started yesterday, and I did like 2 hours yesterday, so it's not even anything. But yeah, by the next chocolate prestige, I'm gonna level up to level 260. Yes, I did finish melons. I actually got a bit over 1 billion. I'm 1,025 million. Didn't make it to the top 1,000 though, so I might have to go back. 1 second. But yeah, I mean, I made like 1.5 billion, 1.6 billion. I bought a bunch of talismans. Made it to almost 1,000 magical power, then bought a mushroom cow and started doing cocoa beans because now I'm gonna have to farm cocoa beans for the next couple of months. Why is there more than 1,000 people with 1 billion melon collection? I do not know, but for some reason melons have a ton of people doing it, like a ton. Because 1 billion divided by 5 million an hour, it's like 200 hours of melons apparently. So beans now? Yeah. The reason for that is I like cocoa beans, you know? Just kinda like it. Seems cool crop. Also, it's the first crop I actually started farming seriously with. So I thought it would be cool to be the one I'm gonna be the highest ranked in. Get extra farming fortune in the chocolate factory. I don't think I'm gonna do that for now because I wanna still get, I wanna level them up a bit higher and then get the epic and legendary artifacts. Maybe when I get to prestige 6, I'm gonna invest some extra chocolates into that. But I think for now I wanna get more of these as well. They're not worth anywhere near as much as they were though. Like they're 40 mil now. 30 to 40 mil, which is much more reasonable considering it's only one farming fortune. So, you know, not that special. And you need to buy 5 of them. And you can only buy 5 of them. And I mean, it's also Skyblock XP, I guess. But I mean, you know, 150 million for 50 Skyblock XP and 5 farming fortune is not that insane of a return on your investment. Anyways, so I mean, I might get cultivating a 9 in this stream. I do not know, because I'm not really sure how fast am I getting it. But the plan is to get cultivating 10 on the choppers and sell them, because that's like 40 mil per chopper. And I don't mind farming with like an extra, with less, like at most 10 farming fortune less. No, 9 farming fortune less, because I'm buying ones with cultivating 1 at least. So yeah. But the wisdom is nice. Why 1 billion beans? I don't know, I already did 1 billion melons. So I thought cocoa beans, if I'm doing cocoa beans, I'm gonna go for 1 billion as well. Also, it will bring me really nice in the top like 50 cocoa bean players, which is great. And it's gonna make me all the coins I need. If I farm cocoa beans for 300 hours at 11.5 million per hour, it's gonna be 3.5 billion coins if you add on top of that all that stuff. Yo, the Dragonfire, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. We're doing currently farming cocoa beans, trying to get to 1 billion collection. Right now it's 231 mil. Gonna take us a good couple of months, probably like 1 or 2 months, but we're gonna get there eventually. So yeah, we're starting the grind. I built the farm yesterday. I farmed like a couple of hours, but not anything serious. Today is basically day 1 as far as I'm concerned. It's like technically day 2, but it's basically day 1. I built this massive cocoa bean farm that is way more than infinite. Can you watch my farming setup? Sure, what's your IGN? I'll help you with your farming. By the way, and congrats on 1 billion melon, thank you. It was a hard grind, and now I'm doing one that's 3 times harder. Cause I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I have no clue why. And I could have just gone for more melons, like I built a good melon farm and do that, but I don't know. Cocoa beans are cool. Let's see. By the way, the one thing that I don't like about cocoa bean is this. The fact that you have to like use wheat to convert the enchanted into the cookies. Nah man, 25, okay. Nah man, 25. So, farming level 53, that is great. Yeah, I'm assuming you have your gold medals. You don't have your gold medals, because you do have the XP. Yeah, so let's see, 4 billion net worth, 40 mil stuff, let's see. Bustling Fermento, oh, Mossy Fermento, and Bustling, and, okay, put Bustling on your Rancher's boots, that's like 500k, you can definitely afford that. Other than that, you can recomb your Rooted, and it's pretty nice. You don't have a dice or anything? Maybe it's in here somewhere? Let's see. AOTS, it's not here. Let's see. Where is your farming tool? I'm assuming it's here, considering you have a bunch of stuff here. Wait, are you Iron Man? No, you're not Iron Man, okay. So let's see. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, sugarcane, worts, diced melons, pumpkin, cocoa chopper, and cactus knife. You have every tool. Like, that matters. You don't have the fungi cutter, I don't think, but it doesn't really matter. Nice. Okay, so I have every single tool. That's good. I don't know what's your main crop. I'm gonna assume it's wheat based on the collection. So let's see, this was the wheat hoe? No, this was the wheat hoe. Cultivating 9, turbo wheat 5, harvesting, add dedication to it if it's your main. It's good, it's really good. And you know, level up your cultivating and stuff, but that's gonna take some time. And then other than that, you can recomb your your necklace, and then you know add busting and eventually mossy on the rest of the armor, and it's pretty good. But yeah, the fact that you have fermento with venture boots, that's like a good 8 out of 10. I'm assuming you have like, I don't know, probably somewhere around 800 farming fortune, maybe 1,000 farming fortune. Oh wait, I didn't check out your pets. You're farming with an elephant pet, great. But yeah, maybe I have like 800, 1,000 farming fortune, which is probably like 10 million hours, something like that. So that's really good. Good job. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. I don't know how to do the thing, like I know that what's it called? Sky Annie has the ability to do /FF, but I don't have Sky Annie. But if you do, you can check what's your cheapest farming fortune. So that's good. 1.1k farming fortune, nice. Why don't you lowball? 500 mil is a lot to lowball with. Yeah, there are multiple reasons why I don't lowball. Number one, I don't know how. Every time I tried to lowball, I lost a bunch of points. Number two, I love farming. I know it seems like I really don't like it or something, I guess, but it's not that bad for me. I don't mind my farming that much, and I like being really good at something, so I like it. And third of all, I want to save the... I don't really know how I can turn lowballing into content. Like, I mean, I guess I can do like a lowballing video, but it's not that interesting in my opinion. Like, I know people enjoy it, but I don't know how to really do that well. But yeah, lowballing to hype. No, I know people do that. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. But I don't really see the point in... I don't really know. I just don't really like lowballing. I don't know why I'm so laggy though. I do have a lowballing setup. I used to do a lowballing. My first grow file, I made a bunch of coins lowballing, but then I didn't do that. I don't know. I just don't love it. I mean, you can keep saying expensive things, but I can as long as you replace the word lowballing with farming, I can say the exact same. So I don't really see your point. There's a good YouTuber that does lowballing, small YouTuber, relatively small. Conitor, he does a lot of lowballing. He's got a lot of coins. Yeah, he's pretty good. If you want to see, like, he does a good bit of lowballing. I just don't really like lowballing, to be honest. It seems... I don't mind lowballers, don't get me wrong. I think lowballers are great. I'm not like Swavey, I don't think lowballers ruin the game or anything. But I just don't really like lowballing. I don't really enjoy doing it. Anyways, let's continue cocoa beans farming. Okay, so plot 1 and 16 has pests, which is okay. I don't really like the fact that it's so delayed with the replenish, because I'm kind of worried that it's creating ghost blocks, like making it look like there's the crops didn't grow, even though they did. For example, here you can see that it looks like it didn't grow, but if I right click, it magically appeared, which is annoying, because if I didn't right click there, it would not have been there, so I would not have farmed it, so it does affect my rates. which is annoying because it's always happening when I'm streaming. What color is your celebration hat? Green. It's gray. It's like an okay one, I guess. I would have preferred the black one, but to be honest, I don't really care. It's just some magical power as far as I'm concerned. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, magical power is great, it just... the color of it doesn't really matter. I have the pink one and I think it's awesome. Great. I may or may not, I haven't decided yet, but I might go for what's it called? For Spaceman after this, because I'll have the coins I need for everything, and then Spaceman would finally be done. No one will ask, yo, Spaceman. Now, I don't really want to do that because it's 100 million mushrooms, but on the other hand, it will bring me to the top 1,000 in mushrooms, so I might want to do that. Bam, got him. Oh no, there's another one. He's here apparently. Here he is. The moth, the cocoa bean one, which is funny. But yeah, I mean, I've made quite a lot of coins already, which is nice, but I don't like the fact that cookies don't have, first of all, they don't have much demand. If you look at the buy orders, there's like a couple hundred of them. Considering I've already farmed 651, that's more than the entire first page. Oh no, there's one order for 1150. But it's like not that much demand for cookies. So I think by the time I'm done with getting all the cocoa beans, I'm gonna have to wait for a while for everything to sell. Which will be a little anticlimactic, but that's okay. It's kind of my way to affect the #1 cocoa bean farmer without actually taking his spot. Because taking his spot will take me like a year. And I don't really want to do that. I think if I ever go for #1 in a crop scout later, maybe, I don't know. Probably not though. If I want to get the cocoa beans in less than like 3 months, I'm gonna have to grind a lot of cocoa beans. Just insta-sell 1 billion. No, that's not okay. The game is lagging way too much right now. What's going on? Why is all of this ghost blocked? That is not okay. Come on, that's not fair. I have to replace it like that now, it's annoying. So just insta-sell 1 billion worth of cookies and crash the cookies price? I would say that would be possible, but I don't think there's even enough buy orders to insta-sell 1 billion worth of cookies. You know? That's the issue I'm facing actually. Like, no one will buy it. Like, I can only insta-sell for as much as people set a buy order for. And if there are not gonna be enough buy orders, then I'm not gonna be able to insta-sell. What do you even use cookies, you know? Like, what are they even used for? I mean, it's not that bad. Worst case scenario, I'll sell it to the NPC for like in a couple, like, for the duration of a week or something. That's not that bad. 200 million a day for a week is good. Anyways. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think I'm just gonna have to wait a couple of days to sell them. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, I think if I insta sell 1 billion worth of cocoa beans at a single second, like in a single click, I'm gonna probably not for sure I'm gonna crash the market. Cookies are gonna go for like 1 coin or something, but like I used to have a problem when I went for 100 million. Like when I went for 100 million, I was there was moments when it showed me that there's not enough buy orders. So going for 1 billion may be problematic. There is the option of just selling every time I get, like cultivating 10, just sell the dicer and the cookies, but that seems a little not as fun. So I think I'm just gonna sell it. I'm gonna do it and see what happens. 9 sugarcane. Right now I'm saving the copper. I wanna get a lot of the milestones. I'm currently working on cocoa beans, obviously. I get 35 from here. At 2,000 I can get another 5, and at 4,000 another 5. So if I get 6,000 copper, I can either sell it for 28 million coins worth of green thumb, or get 10 farming fortune. Now, I would say 10 farming fortune is better. 28 million coins is better. But I do need the Skyblock XP, so yeah. It's fun to think that I'm farming so much that I have like the influence to crash a market. But to be fair, I did think I'll crash the melon market with selling all the melons at once. They were not affected at all. It maybe got down by a couple hundred, but the problem is, you see here there are like 1.6 million insta buys and 4.6 million insta sell. So for enchanted melon blocks, each one of them is like 25, so 4.6 million times 25k. It's like 115 billion worth of melons every week. So that is a very intense crop. Here, there's only like 132k, and it's not as much, you know, like to craft a cookie, you don't need 2.5 stacks, you only need 2 stacks, so it's like, okay, that's annoying. My entire thing was close. Okay, so if you do 160, okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, 160 times 128 times how many cookies do you say were? 132k. That's 2.7 billion cookies. Actually, that's a lot. And it's even more. Actually, no, I'm probably not gonna. There's probably gonna be enough cookies. Although the buy orders amounts are much smaller, but I mean the fact that it's handles billions of cookies is good. It makes me feel more positive about it. Anyways, like considering I already have 500 million, and this is gonna make me another like 4 billion, something like that, maybe. When you add everything together, like the cocoa beans, the mushrooms, the RNG drops and stuff, about another 4.5 billion. I'm gonna have more than enough coins for the hype term, storm armor, necron armor, and the warden helmet, and a couple of bets. So that's good. Is there any easy 20 Skyblock XP I can get right now? Probably. Yeah, but I don't really feel like doing it. Just reached 5k enchanted melon blocks in my stack. Nice. Wow, that's a lot of melons. 5k times 25k. That's like 125 million melons. Worth of enchanted melon block. Okay, I really don't know why my ping is that high. I have 655 ping. I think I only got like a couple thousand, I don't know. I had like 3 double chests plus like, I think 11,000, so that was coins. How much is it worth actually? 5k times 50k? You have 250 million in your sacks, that's insane. What are you saving it for? I really don't know why I have that big of a ping, but I cannot play on that big of a ping because as you can see, it wrecks my rates. It's just going to take it down from 3 million cocoa beans an hour to like 2 or even 1 million. It's not gonna be anywhere near okay. I'm gonna kill the pest and then try to relog to HYPIXEL, see if it helps a little. But let's make sure I have my cocoa collection right, to 32 mil. I don't really care about anything else than farming, so probably green thumb 5. Yeah, probably 4 green thumb 5 books. Makes sense. I'm going to decide whether or not I'm gonna improve my farming set after I get the stuff I actually really want, like the hype term, all the like stuff I want. And if I still have coins, I might spend it on farming. I don't know yet, but it isn't my first choice. I have like 1400, almost like 1400 farming fortune. I don't need any more, so I may or may not go for more later. But yeah, let's just relog to HYPIXEL really quick and hope that my ping is gonna be good enough to do cocoa beans. It's annoying that you need it's annoying that I have such a bad ping that even I cannot even farm with that ping. They should really have EU servers. It's annoying that they don't have that. If I get, let's see, how much would it cost me to get perfect gemstones on all my armor? That would cost 264 mil plus how much is green thumb 4? Because I already have 4, so I'll need 4 green thumb 4s. That's another 270 mil. For 534 million, I could get pretty much the max setup. Like, I have green thumb 5 on all my equipment, rooted equipment, rooted recommed, Exterminator 5, reconned mossy, perfect gemstones on my armor. That would actually be a basically max setup, other than like dedication 4 on my tools and buying every plot, and you know, maxing out the crop upgrades and stuff like that. Oh, actually, there is something I do want to do. I want to get the Supreme Chocolate Bar. Let's see, how much does that cost? We need 3,000 of them. Supreme. 3k. That's actually really cheap. 3.5 million, that is actually worth it. Basically free, as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna wait for it to fill. Or maybe actually just go there. I'm not even sure what am I supposed to do with it. I'm gonna go, and I think it's the NPC in the Crimson Isles. So I'm gonna go there after I'm finished with these rows. Gonna get myself some extra cocoa bean farming fortune, which is gonna help me a little. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. I like the fact that I now have enough farming fortune with the mushroom cow to not have to worry about the little farming fortune loss. Because it's only like 10 farming fortune less for an extra mushroom every time I'm breaking a block. So it's much more coins for per hour with not much loss of farming fortune. It's like switching from blessed to bountiful. It's just more coins an hour for basically the same amount of farming fortune. I think if I get to like 1200 magical power, Mushroom Cow and Elephant are about the same. But even now, they're pretty much the same. So there's no point in spending another 1 billion coins or half a billion coins or however much it will cost to get to 1200 magical power. So yeah, it doesn't work perfectly right now. My only hope is that when I leave to the hub and rejoin the garden, all the ghost versions of the cocoa beans reset. Yeah, so what did I need to do with it? CF here. We need to give it to Carolyn for an extra 12 farming fortune. So I don't know where she is exactly or where he is, I'm not sure. But Caroline sounds like female. Once I'm gonna switch to the Aurora so I have enough mana to get anywhere. Or not, I'm lagging a little, so that's great. I am 2 Skyblock XP from level 120. Good luck. Okay. List laggy Crimson Eye lobby? Maybe. I think that I'm lagging. I don't think it's the server. Like, it is the server, but it's not like the TPS. I think it's like the thing because of EU. Where is Carolyn? Carolyn, where is she? Or he? I am still not very sure. I'm still gonna try and find Carolyn. Is this Carolyn? No, that's just the bazaar. Ezekiel. I don't know what does this do, but okay. I don't think that's gonna help me. If anyone knows where it is, I'm just gonna run around until I find it, I guess. Cause all farming fortune will be cool. Not what I need. Not what I need. Never in the Crimson Isles, so that's great. I have enough Kudra forever because I'm not doing Kuja. However, is it cheaper to buy Titanics and yeah. Anyone knows where the Caroline is? Anyone knows where is Carolyn? Is that how it says? It says Carolyn, right? Is this Carolyn? No, that's Lise. Is Carolyn here? Is this Carolyn? That's Pablo. Is this Carolyn? That's Kudra Lormas, and nobody knows where Carolyn is. It's an insane thing to me that they've made random characters randomly useful. Oh, thanks. Finally. 0, 1, 801. Okay. It's really far. Okay, that's why I was not even close. That's really not a good sign. This is Carolyn. Easily, totally found it completely without any help. Found her or him or whatever. Let's buy 3k for 5 mil. Okay, I can't do that. So let's buy 1.5k, and we do that once. And we do that once more. Five health and 12 cocoa bean fortune. GG. Didn't even record that. That's bad. Okay. Anyhow, switching back to Fermento and farming. Either way, I'm gonna continue farming. I'm gonna continue generating hundreds of ghost cocoa bean blocks. I should have thought of the fact that me being really laggy means that replenish won't work correctly. Did not think of that. All I thought about was what is another crop I can do, and cocoa beans seemed nice. I did forget about the fact that, you know, it's harder to do cocoa beans than most of the other crops. Like probably one of the top 3 harder ones. The only ones that compete with it is cactus and mushroom. And mushroom you can do with a mushroom cow, so it's not even that difficult. I'm probably gonna keep my brown mushroom blocks this time, because I do want to keep them for spacemen. And I think by the time I'm done with it, I'll have quite a good amount of mushroom blocks. But yeah, this should have increased my rates a bit. Does not seem like it though. It seems like I'm still getting basically the same amount of stuff. Okay. I'm gonna be fully honest, I don't really know what to say right now. It is quite annoying, but I have to farm for so long that I cannot afford myself any downtime. Because otherwise I'll be doing this for the next month. Like, if I want to finish it in a month, I'll have to do 5 hours a day, 10 hours a day for the next month. That's gonna be an insane grind. But even though it's gonna suck while I'm doing it, afterwards I can say I've done it, so it's gonna be worth it. The grind is almost never fun, but the reward is usually great. So that's what I'm hoping for right now. Even though I'm like, to be honest, I've never felt like the 300 hours would be that bad. The only reason it's bad is because what's it called? Because I'm laggy. If I was not laggy, I could easily do this. Because it's just clicking 2 buttons, it's not a challenge. And I have no limited amount of time to do it, I just do it as fast as I can. So, it's not bad, it's just annoying to be laggy. Anyways, I'm already well in the top 1k farmers, and I started today. Cocoa bean farmers, sorry, not farming total. I am close to the top 1000 in farming though, so that is good. Farming weight, I'm well into the top 1000, but farming XP, I'm not quite there. Unless you look in the Discord bot, and then I'm probably in the top 1000. The Discord bot is way nicer. I don't know why it's so mean. The in-game leaderboard. In any like other leaderboard where you look, I am in the top 1000 in melons. But in the in-game one, I'm not, which is annoying because I've farmed for like hundreds of hours. I'm 4 million cultivating away from farming, from cultivating 9 on the dicer, which is okay. It will mean I'm 20% of the way to farming to cultivating 10 on the dicer. And then I just have to do that like almost 8 more times and I'm done. So I'm almost 1/8 of 20%. Which is less than 20%. I have no clue exactly how much that is actually. Anyhow, so how have y'all been? How are y'all doing? How's life and such? Yeah. So, I think by the end of the challenge I'm gonna be good in a couple of stuff, like in a couple of leaderboards. Like including the bestiary leaderboard for garden and the crop milestone leaderboard. And crop leaderboard, sorry. Stuff like that. So I'm glad I'm gonna do something, I guess. Even though this is gonna be a difficult challenge, it's gonna help me achieve a bunch of stuff I really wanna do. So it is probably worth it. I'm gonna get into the top like 100 in 2 different leaderboards. I'm gonna max out the farming milestone, the mushroom milestone. I'm gonna get all the coins I need for the stuff I want. So it's gonna be worth it. It's just a long grind, is all. I think like if you think about it, dungeons are, I don't know, I like money making methods that are more consistent. So I think dungeons and Kudra are not gonna be, in my opinion, dungeons and Kudra are not great money making methods. Like Kudra is better because you have guaranteed drops that are profit and then you can make extra drops. But dungeons you can just go like 100 runs, 200 runs, 300 runs without dropping anything significant and just like spend hours upon hours doing nothing. And then you can, or you can spend like 10 runs and drop a handle. So it's like, it's not consistent. If you want to work towards a goal, it's not going to be able, you're not going to be able to make, to expect, you're not going to be able to know how long it will take you to get the money. It is something I don't like. I don't really like having like such unknown goals. I know exactly how long this challenge is, like I know basically exactly how long this is gonna take me, and I just started. With dungeons you have no clue. It can take you 100 runs, 500 runs, 1,000 runs. You know the most it can take you because of the RNG meter, but like if you think you're gonna go to RNG meter, you're not gonna do that because it's never worth it. Anyway. Not to say I don't like dungeons. Dungeons are great. They can make you extra money and they also like give a lot of Skyblock XP, but I just don't think it's good for a money making method. Maybe like M4, like M7 and stuff that are like more consistent or better. But at that point you already have better money making methods probably. By the time you can do them consistently, you could probably do like max mining or max farming. I don't know, I just prefer consistent methods over inconsistent method. However, Kuja is good. Because Kuja you get at least like 1.5 million a run. It's a bare minimum. Like once you consider the fact like the cost of the key. So you make like 1.5 million a run. So that is pretty good. And then you can do like 3-minute runs, so that's like 30 million an hour as a base. And then on top of that you can drop really good RNGs. That I do think is a good money making method. I mean, I don't know if everyone agree with that, because people might enjoy it. If you don't enjoy farming and mining and Kuja and stuff, and you only enjoy slayers and dungeons, then that's probably a better money making method for you, because you're not gonna do anything else for long enough for it to count as a money making method. Because even if you make 100 million an hour, if you only do it for 20 minutes at a time, and if you only do 20 minutes a day or even an hour a day, it's not gonna be too insane. It's only good if you do it for a long time a day, like at least 3 hours a day or something, because then you're making a lot of points. I'm gonna hope that once I get in and out of the render distance of the crops, the ghost blocks repair themselves. I don't know if it's the case, but I hope so. What? Oh, okay, that's the problem. You know what? I'm actually gonna fix it. I hope that's the problem. Oh, that just didn't drop the door. That's annoying. I think I can fix this issue. I'm gonna try. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. But let's see. If I fall to the void now, is it going to fix the fact that it spawns incorrectly? Yes, it is. Okay. I think the problem was that the door was at the same block where I was. Yo, Banana, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great day. We're doing some farming, trying to get to 1 billion cocoa bean collection. Currently at 232 million, and hope you enjoy. Use a trapdoor instead of doors. Why? What's the difference? I think they're the same hitbox. No. I don't know. It doesn't really matter though, because I'm not actually reusing them so much. But it doesn't matter anyway. I'm gonna have to move to the right or the left. Because even though I'm going minus 90.00, I still have to. I'm still have to go a bit to the right or left every time. But thanks for the tip. I just it doesn't really affect me too much. This is good enough, I think. Because I'm not having any downtime anyways, because I move while I farm. I think it's gonna be okay. But yeah, hope you'll enjoy the stream. Currently I've made quite a lot of coins already, and we're going for 1 billion, and we're currently only at 233 million actually. So let's take that up to 233 million. That's good. So yeah. I'm getting about 3 million cocoa beans an hour, which is not the worst and not the best rates, so yeah. And why are you grinding for a bill? For a couple of reasons. First of all, I've already grinded to 1 billion melons, so I think if I'm doing another crop, I'm gonna have to get it to 1 billion. Second of all, getting to 1 billion cocoa bean collection will get me a bunch of stuff I need. It will help me complete mushroom milestone. It will help me get to the top 50 in cocoa beans. It will help me get all the coins I need for everything I want. And you know, do a bunch of other stuff. Also, cocoa beans has a special place in my heart. It's the first crop I got to 100 million, first crop I got to cultivating 10, first crop I farmed for a long time. First I got to like top 1000 in, so I just have a special place for it. I mean, pumpkins also would work, but I don't know, I had more cocoa beans, and then cocoa beans is relatively quick. Pumpkins are slower than cocoa beans, I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure, I'm very sure. Also, I've had double the collection starting off with it, because I started with like 217 mil. So, I've had quite a lead with it. My option was probably, I may have, maybe I should have gone with nether warts, because they also get a lot, and I already have 400 million nether warts. And that also has a special place, because I did farming to Hyperion by only farming nether warts. So that is not a bad reason. I might go for like 500 million nether warts, or maybe even 1 billion nether warts in the future. But for now, I think cocoa beans is the way. Also, pumpkins have a difficult farm to build. Cocoa beans have the easiest farm to build. Nether wart gives the same collection as cocoa. Yeah, but I already have like 400 million nether warts and 233 million, so yeah, it would have been easier to get to 1 billion with nether warts. But I don't know, I felt like cocoa beans deserved it. They've given me a lot. So yeah. And either way, I mean, by the time I'm done with it, I'm gonna have myself a hype, a term, storm armor, warden helmet, necron armor. I already bought myself 1k magical power, but I'm gonna be able to maybe get a little more. Improve my farming setup. It will help me like in a lot of ways. So I just think it'll be a good challenge. Now it is gonna take me like 2 months to do this, but it's okay. Like if I do 5 hours a day, you're gonna do it. Yo, Big Lando, welcome to the stream. Hello, you still doing profile reviews? Yeah. That's what you're doing. I started a new profile like 4 days ago, almost farming 40. Nice. I don't know how you do that. I think I calculated it'll take like 80 hours of grinding to do that. Speedo. Speedo. Okay. And Iron Man, okay. I would love to, I'll try to do my best, but just gonna be completely honest, I am not great with Iron Man. But let's see. You started 131 days ago, you have 406 million net worth. Kata 8, you're a farmer, I'm seeing. Great. Nether wart hoe with dedication 2, turbo wart 4. Pretty good hoe. Bustling armor with blooming equipment. It's nice stuff. I've had a 30-day ban lull. Oh, okay. So it's like 3.5 month old profile. Let's see, are you good in any crops? Like, no, all crops are about the same. About 1 million or 1 to 10 million collection in every crop except mushroom. You're farming with a bee pit. That's weird. Why don't you do it with rabbit? I guess if you level up with a bee pet, it will help you with forging and mining as well. So, oh no, it only gives fortune. So the other thing, it's fortune, it's not wisdom. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. So yeah, bee pet is nice. Actually, I would say use rabbit, but you're really close to farming 40, and you're not getting fermento anytime soon on Iron Man. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. I guess get some more magical power would help. If you want more progression in general, I would say try and even out your skills. Like, you're doing a lot of farming, which is good for coins, but it's not good if you want to get progression. I would say try and get a bit more into dungeons, like floor 2, 3 and stuff, so you can unlock some better gear. But it's kind of hard for me to help an Iron Man, because, for example, for a regular player, I would say get carried to floor 5, or do floor 5 if you can. Then buy Shadow Assassin armor and Livy Dagger, and try and get like E-Man 5 and a Juju to get a Juju, and continue doing farming to get coins. But for Iron Man, you cannot pay for carries and stuff, so it'll be a bit harder. Just try and level up your skills, I guess, to get a better skill average. And continue farming, try and improve your armor to like Fermento. That's like what I would say probably, but I'm not sure if it's really the best idea from PV Femboy Fishy. Let's see. Level 32 Skyblock player, started 21 days ago. Farming 37, that is good. You already have squash, which is great. You have, I'm waiting for the net worth to load, that's all. 54 mil, let's see, you're farming sugarcane, great. You have a lot of stuff here. You also have 52 million in here, which is great. All of coins, you have 17 million here. Let's see your collections. So yeah, I see you have 40 million melons, 17 million canes, so you have pretty good collections. No problem, I'd love to help. I'd say try and get farming level 40, level up to Fermento, and then grind some Cat XP so you can unlock better combat gear. I think the mark for mid game is having Livy Dagger and Shadow Assassin armor, and maybe a Juju. So you can also try and get your Slayers up, so you can do an E-Man Slayer. But I'd say right now continue leveling up your farming and try and level up your Slayers and Cat XP, so you can get better gear. But for a 3 weeks old profile, that is really good progress. And if you want to level up your Skyblock XP, I guess you can also like do other stuff if you want. I had it open for a while. I started 4 days ago. Oh, okay. Still the same like stuff. I mean, I've done progression that looks like a month or two, a month of progression probably. So either way, it's good. I think we have like a couple of months until Derpy comes, and by the time Derpy would come, I think I'm gonna get like fishing 40 for my fishing minions, so that'll be really, really nice. I think at fishing 40 I might start doing some fishing. I don't wanna, but I mean, to be honest, fishing 40 would be good enough. I'm already fishing 38. I want to max out my combat level as well. That's I mean also combat, but I meant mining. Mining is not too difficult to do. I can probably get mining 60 by mining gold in like, I don't know, 40 hours. So if I do that for like 2 hours a day, I can finish it in less than 3 weeks. Which is not bad at all. If I could get that, it would be nice. Now it's definitely not gonna be happening in the near future, but if I could get it someday, somehow, that would be good. Because my goal is to eventually max out as many things from everything here as I can. So I've already maxed 2 slayers, alchemy and enchanting and rune crafting, which are free, taming and farming obviously. These are the easiest slayers. I can try and go for Sven 9, but if I can also max mining, that would be nice. I think I'm doing pretty well though in general on that page. It's not like it's looking pretty good. The funny thing for me is that the best farmer in the game has done nothing but farming. Like, Lazio 2, level 169 Skyblock XP in Skyblock level, he has got 11.3 billion farming XP, by far beating anyone else. His collections are insane. 18 billion cane, 8 billion melons. He's got like 2.3 billion plus 1.1 billion. Insane stuff. He farms so much sugarcane, his cultivating is in the negative. It like has cultivating 10, but it's in the negative. It's like negative 1.1 billion cultivating, which is insane. I think you need to get to like 2.147 billion, like integer limit in the thing, and then it like goes to the negative integer limit, which means like you farm 3.2 billion sugarcane on the same dice rate. At least it might have been like a couple of cycles, you know, like you could have theoretically gotten to like the negative, like you could have gotten from the negative to the positive a couple of times, considering he had 18 billion collection. Anyhow, let's see. Bam, bam, boom, boom. Okay. I'm almost at 460 million coins in the inventory, plus 30 million in the bank. The reason I only have the 30 million in the bank is because I cannot fill the bank, I cannot like put all my coins in the bank anyways, because there's not enough room. And 30 million is enough for the most interest I can get, I think. Right? I don't know actually. How do I do that? What is the most I can get with this? Oh yeah, that's the most. If I can get like this, I need to have 51.16 billion coins in the bank to make 1.5 million coins. It's just not worth it. How much is it like? Yeah, it's much less than 1%. 100 divided by 36. That's 76. It's like 0.00272% interest, which is nothing. You're better off investing in something like skins or something. You're gonna make more profit than that. And I'm not saying the skins is a bad investment, but I have invested a bunch into skins. I'm just checking if any of them is worth anything. Oh, this is like 113 mil. You wanna know what the one I'm probably most annoyed about? It's this one. Grandfather Rune. No. Grand Searing Rune, sorry. It's 1 billion per. And I sold mine for... I bought 2 of them. And I sold them for 50 mil. Both. Like combined. 25 mil each. I've basically lost 950 million coins, and no, 1.95 billion coins, which is basically 2 billion coins. And from now on I decided I'm not selling anything for less than like 500 mil. Because otherwise I'm gonna be really sad. I think my Fermento helmet is worth a ton though, because the Harvester skin is expensive. Massive Fermento. Let's see, is there any Harvester skin ones? So far I see a bunch of blooms. Yeah, there is. This is the lowest Harvester skin is 55 mil, and I have with Christoph Minator 5. So it's more like this one, which is 160 mil. Which is great. Orange wheat looks nice, I guess. Carrot. They look cool. I like that skin. A friend gave it. By the way, Lando, I don't know if you're still here, but are you the admin? I think that there's a... I think like Landon... I have his IGN here. Landon HP, yeah. TV Landon HP is an admin with a really famous one actually. I don't know if he's ever online, but I do collect souls. It's actually made souls soulbound. Because otherwise I would have quite a lot of coins with my souls. I've got like a Time Dio soul, YouTube rank Ben Clark, Wally Bear, Mini Clune, Lady Blue, 30 virus, a couple of like Swavy, a couple of good ones. Anyhow, let's visit, let's just check in on our visitors, see if any of them want anything, have anything good. Also accept the Madame Eleanor Q Goldsworth III, which is a very long name that I almost always forget. But yeah, I'm still checking why I'm gonna accept her all probably because I do want the coins, the copper, because I need 6,000 copper for maxing out crop milestone. I don't know if it's worth it, it's probably not worth it, but yeah, 16,000 carats, whatever, it's 1 mil. Take this. Biofuel is useless for me right now. Generally it's an okay thing. Anyways, I still am very proud of my soul collection, so I like flexing it every once in a while. It's right here. It's not a massive soul collection, but it's pretty impressive. Like, I have here some Iron Man, Toadstar, Black Bazan, and HS Fearless, the Iron Man people. Here I have some Farmers, Metal King DE's Energy 1 and Zazio 2, and Sweet Booty because he did farming to Hyperion. The Relius cow is bad, and the original X19 A-Land. Chapati Gamer, Aikensoft, Digital 7 Yachty, Remito, Menacing Banana, Laui, Nitros. But here are the good ones. Wavy, Time Dio, Lady Blue, Mini Clune, Portal Hub, 30 Virus, I'm Valorant, Wally Bear, Ben Clark, YouTube Rank, and I'm Squid Kid. There are some cool ones. Some of them like either don't play Skyblock or lost their ranks and stuff, or admin and stuff like that. Or Swavy, which is a huge YouTuber and it's rare to find him not nicked, same about 30 Virus. So it's cool to have their souls. I even got contraband from Lady Blue. She gave me a stack of Super Boom TNT, which is nothing crazy, it's like 200 coins, but I got contra from an admin, so it's one of the stacks here. I don't remember which one, but it's like 600 coins, so it's not out of contra. It's not the thing is not it's out of contra. It's that it's it's contra farming admin. Anyhow, yeah. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm just farming for the next couple of 100 hours, so obviously not in a row. Like even if you farm 24/7, 300 would still be like almost 2 weeks of farming. Even if you farm 24/7, and that would probably mean you have a macro, which at that point you'll probably get banned after like 5 days. And even if you are able to do that, you'll probably get caught eventually and get banned and wiped, so you know. Not a great idea. Wait, can you hear this? Yeah, you can. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was doing this much noise when I'm doing this. Okay. We've got 1343 farming fortune. It is higher during the spring because of the atmospheric filter, but right now I'm getting more farming wisdom, which is good. So it balances out a little. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna farm for another half an hour. Then I'm gonna end the stream and continue farming for another couple of hours until I pass out. Bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba da 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 dum 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 bum 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 ba dum ba ba da na 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 dum bum bum dum ba da dum 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 da da dum bum bum bum. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to kill the pest now. It's gonna be interesting. Okay. Anyways, booster cookies and prices are insane right now. I think they're like 12 mil or something. 12 and a half mil. You can buy 50 cookies for $100, so 12 and a half mil is 625 mil divided by 100. You're getting 6.25 million coins per dollar right now. That means like if you were to spend like a lot of money, you can get a ton of money. Like a hype is only like $300, I think, something like that. Yeah, a fully scaled Hyperion is like $300 now. It used to be a much more than that. Like, I'm pretty sure it used to be like $500, $600. It's insane. I remember when cookies were like 4.5 mil. It's weird to see them at like 3 times that much. Like people were saying that it was expensive when it was 4.5 mil. 12.5 million is just ridiculous to pay for a cookie. Now sure, a lot of players will still buy it because it doesn't matter how much it costs. It's too good to not buy. But still annoying. You don't want to pay 12 million coins just for like 4 days of human rights. Like a lot of times people would say that ranks are human rights. Try and play without a cookie. And a YouTube rank without a cookie is worthless. It's not worthless, but it's not, you know, not gonna be as good as a none with a cookie. In terms of like using this term. The only reason it might be is because YouTube ranks get a bunch of contrast. So let's say MVP plus. How can I get into F7? Like, people don't accept me into their party because I'm cat at 29, but no one is joining either. Get your cat level up. Or, you know, you get better gear. What gear do you have? Cat at 29, yep, 13 F7 comps. If it were me, I would just grind a bunch of coins until I can buy a hype. And then maybe also like grind some cat XP so you can get good. They get better at the dungeons. Even with the hype, I didn't really do much kata comb. I only did like 60 F7 rounds, which is nice, but it's not a ton. By the way, did I claim the F7 reward? Yeah, I did, okay. I think when I get after this challenge, I might take a break from farming for a little and go do some dungeons. I want to get kata like 40 or something at least. Maybe get like an F7 comp. Also, I saw that prices of... What did I have here? Oh yeah, I dropped this slug, but that's cool. Anyway, so I saw Claymore prices. They are pretty low right now. If you see 170 mil for a Claymore, a good one with like Soldier 5 and stuff, it's 220 mil. That is less than a giant sword. If you want to see a good giant sword with Soldier and stuff, that would cost you a pretty substantial amount. Where is it here? This would cost you 170 mil. It's 50 mil more to buy a Claymore than it is to buy a giant sword. And Claymore is supposedly much better. The reason that they are so low right now is probably because of the update that's on alpha right now that made it so Midas swords can be better. But even if they do more damage, they don't have reach and they're gonna be like 2-3 times more expensive. Because the like 500 mil Midas is gonna be better than Claymore for damage apparently. But even if it's true, it's, you know, then make Claymore 400 mil. And then you pay an extra 100 million to do a bit more damage and you give up some reach. It's not... What's the point in doing it at 170 mil for Albin? Also, Crowdy Midas sword. Right, it's 76 million Albin. 80 million for this one, for example. It used to be like 5 million for a Midas sword, and now it's 80 million. It's insane. I'm shocked at how low Midas prices have gone. Like it's insane that the price has fluctuated that much just because of one update that didn't even release yet. It's like only on the alpha server. By the way, as you can see, the enchanted cocoa bean sack has filled, so now it's for the most annoying part in cocoa beans, which is turning all the enchanted into the cookies. I think they should remove wheat from the crafting recipe for enchanted cookies. It makes zero sense. Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's like regular cookies are crafted with wheat, but I don't care. Make the enchanted version just 2.5 stacks of the tier 2 enchanted. Is this like a gift? You received 10,000 HYPIXEL experience? No, it's from you leveling up, I think. Probably. Yo, Ashy, welcome to the stream. Hi, can you rate my profile and tell me what can I do to improve farming? I'm doing carrots. Sure, what's your IGN? Also, welcome to the stream, hope you're having a great day. I'm just gonna condense my cocoa beans right now, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you what you need. But yeah, welcome to the stream. We're doing some cocoa bean farming, as you can probably guess, from the fact I'm standing in a cocoa bean farm, condensing enchanted cocoa bean. We're going for 1 billion cocoa bean collection, which will take me a really long time, but should be kind of interesting. So yeah, hope you enjoy. But yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna write your profile in a sec. But yeah, currently we have A12. That's good. So K's. Okay. Let's see. Farming 36, that's good. You've got Fermento, level 100 elephant pet, good. You said you're doing carrots. Great carrot hoe. I mean, you can get another gemstone slot, but it's not that important. You have cultivating 8, harvesting 6, turbo carrot, dedication 3, and farming for dummies and blessed. It's recomb, it's 10 million cultivating, which means mythic. It's really good. Bustling for squash with blooming lotus. 264 magical power. And the collection 14 mil. Okay, so if you want to, in theory you're doing really well. The only thing I can tell you to do, which is just the obvious progression, which is leveling up your farming to level 40, improving this to Fermento, maybe replacing the bustling with mossy, this with the blooming with rooted, and then recombing everything. Other than that, I guess also add a gemstone and then add perfect gemstones, but it's like the pretty obvious upgrade. Other than that, you're doing really well. For Skyblock level, for farming level 36, you're doing exactly what you should be doing. So it's great progression. Just continue what you're doing. Just replace squash with Fermento when you can. Level it up from bustling to mossy, blooming to rooted, and then recomb everything. And then if you want, you can add dedication 4 and perfect gemstones and stuff. I would say actually, if you want to make more coins, one thing you can do is replace blessed with bountiful, because bountiful is 10 farming fortune less, but it adds like 600k an hour with the 0.2 per crop, because it adds up. It's 0.2 per crop, but it's multiplied by your farming fortune. You know, like if you have more farming fortune, you're gonna get more coins. So it is really good. As you can see, like when I have the coins here, my price going up, it's from bountiful. It's going up really quickly, and definitely more than the extra 10 farming fortune would add. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. It's pretty obvious progression for you right now. You're doing really well. By the way, I think I'm already at 234, right? Basically. Okay. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I need to know right now. In theory, you can max out your unlock more plots. I don't really know how many you've got, but you can unlock more of the plots because each one of them give you 3 farming fortune and 5 Skyblock XP. And you can also, you know, get green thumb on your equipment, but yeah. Thank you. And about the Reforge, I don't want to replace it with Bountiful because I'm focusing on doing contests and I barely get to gold in Carrot, and I need the medals for I need a farming fortune bonus. Fair enough. Yeah, it's just like if you wanted to make more coins. Like Bountiful is better for coins and Blessed is better for fortune. It depends on what you want. In theory, the same can be said about mushroom cow instead of elephant pet. But to be honest, it doesn't feel right to say that anywhere below like 850 magical power you should replace your mushroom cow with elephant. Your elephant with mushroom cow. Because otherwise you just don't have enough strength for the mushroom cow, I'd say, probably. I have 450 milk purse. Should I spend it on upgrading farming or maybe minions? It really depends. If you are able to farm a lot per day, then farming for sure. However, if you're only farming for like 1 or 2 hours a day and you want to quit farming soon, you should not spend too much money on it. If your goal with farming is to get enough coins to do mining, then I would say stay with your current gear, maybe upgrade to Fermento and then stop there. If you want to become a true farmer and like farm a ton, then I would recommend spend the coins on farming. It just depends on what your goals are. Because farming can make you the coins back, but it's not a quick coins back. It's only quick depending on how much you farm per day. Like for me right now with a 1-point-something billion coins set, I'm only making like 15, 16 mil an hour, maybe 17 mil an hour. So I would not recommend it unless you're capable of doing a lot of grinding with it. But like, don't get too worried. Even if you spend the coins, you can like sell the armor later. So, you know, basically your choice. Okay, so let's see. We have made some extra cocoa beans. I think I have another like row or two until I can do until the visitors spawn. I'm not sure exactly how long it takes me to do the last, like how much filter time goes down. Generally, generally for early game, the minions that you do need are the collection ones, not the coins ones, because collection will give you a lot of new recipes, a lot of new Skyblock XP. Coins are important, but you can get the coins you need in other methods. Also, they're not really early game, you know, they're like mid game. Like 450 mil is a lot of coins, but Skyblock level is pretty much what determines what stage of the game you are. I used to be like I think every 100 leveled is a new stage. Like level 0 to 100 is early game, 100 to 200 is mid game, 200 to 300 is late game, 300 to 400 is very late game, and 400 plus is end game. And what about the composter? Should I invest my copper into upgrading it or sell the copper? I do not know actually. I just sell it, but it might be better to invest it if you're good, because it's like can generate composter and at a certain point it might be profit. Actually, I do not know. If you had to get number one in any of the crops, what crop would you do? Probably mushrooms. Like I mean, 1 billion mushroom would bring you to the top 6. So that would not be too difficult, I'd say. Still gonna be super difficult. You'll still have to farm for like 5 months or something, but you know, not impossible. Maybe even more, maybe a year. I'm thinking like 3 billion for mushroom number 1. I really don't know though. Maybe cocoa beans. I honestly do not know. I don't think I'm gonna go for #1 in any crop because it's like a ton of time to do the same crop, and I usually like saving all the coins until I finish the grind. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to farm for 8 months, 9 months without selling anything. Also, it'll be difficult to make videos about it if I'm gonna just farm forever. And without making videos, it will be quite difficult to do. Anyways, probably either mushroom or cocoa beans. Melons are too difficult, they're like 12 billion for #1. Sugarcane is probably the hardest one to get #1 in because of Vazi. You need like 18 billion to 19 billion sugarcane. And he continues to farm, so you need to do that. Yeah, you'll need to complete 19 billion sugarcane more than he is farming. So like, if he's farming for 8 hours a day, you need to farm 10 hours a day, and in the extra 2 hours make like an extra 8 mil or something. And you need to do that for long enough so the 8 million would add up to 20 billion. You know, I think you know what I'm saying. It's like, you'll have to do a ton of grinding. It's by far gonna be the hardest. Even if he quit right now, it would be the hardest. But yeah, I'd say probably mushroom or cocoa beans. Maybe wheat would be easy, actually, I'm not very sure. How much is #1 wheat right now? Leaderboard, wheat, collection, go. Okay, no, that's like 9 billion, never mind. Yeah, I don't think any leaderboard would be easy. It's pretty much what crop do you like to farm, and has not less than 5 billion for the #1. And better if the #1 has quit. But yeah, I don't think I'm getting #1 in any crop. But I might get like top 1000 in all of them, maybe even like top 50 in a couple. The fact that it's day 2 and I'm already in the top 1000 in cocoa beans, and I've barely farmed anything. I found like 20 million out of the 880 million I needed. It's a good sign. $960 already. That's good. Nothing. 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 That's great. Okay. Anything for you? No. I do enjoy farming, but it's more fun. It's like, it's different when you do a challenge. When it's a challenge, it's not fun while you do it, because I don't sell the coins, I don't get the coins. But after it's done, it feels like someone just gave me billions of coins. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, when I'm done with it and I make like 4 billion coins, it feels like I just all of a sudden got gifted 4 billion Contra. Because I had no coins, and all of a sudden I'm a billionaire. So even though I know I grinded for it, still feels weird to just instantly add yourself billions. Now I am causing some inflation every time I do this, but I'm always trying to not like... I'm selling the 200 million to NPC, and the rest is always going to the bazaar. Because I'm not like saving the crops and selling it out the next couple of weeks just so I can get the more coins, because I don't really want to cause too much inflation. I think in total I generated maybe like half a billion coins, maybe like, no, actually more, maybe like 1 billion coins into inflation. Which, if you think about it, is not that much coins. Not to say I only made 1 billion coins from farming, I made like 12 billion coins from farming, but yeah. I don't know. I think once I'm done with it, I'm gonna also try my best and get to level 280 in Skyblock XP, because the next prefix would be cool to have. I think I've had this prefix for the better part of a year. Level 421. That would take a really long time. I think that would be in like maybe 3 years. Maybe 2 years. We're definitely talking in the years and not in the months though. Let's say I got to 240 more than half a year ago. Like December 2023. Early December, so it's like 6.5 months ago. For some reason I got copyright striked on that. Not strike, copyright on that video. Either way, let's continue farming. I mean, it's not like I stopped when I'm checking on my phone. It just stopped being on my phone. I do want to get out to level like 300 maybe. 280, 300, something that would be nice to have. And there's probably a lot of easy Skyblock XP that I'm missing. For example, the Rift. Where is the Rift? I can do like the Dojo, the Rift, stuff like that. I don't really know where the Rift is. I've done 0 Rift stuff. Like 3 Enigma Soul, but 0 Burgers, Vampire 0, and 0 Time Charms. So I can probably get like another, what is it? 15 Skyblock levels from completing the Rift. Considering I only need 21, so then that's gonna be a really good chunk of it. And then I only need 6 more Skyblock levels, which I can get by like doing the dojo and like leveling up some skills and collections, buying some minions and pets, and the museum and stuff. I can probably do that, especially with a bunch of coins. The only problem is people don't like seeing the Rift. I'm gonna fully max the crop milestone before doing anything else in the game. That might be a good idea. You're gonna have a ton of coins for when you start doing other things. And a money making method that makes you like 10 to 15 million coins an hour, probably, maybe even 20 million an hour, depending on how far you're willing to go in doing farming. That's impressive. Hey, Ashley, thank you so much for subscribing. I just got 95 that someone that Ashley subscribed. I don't often get the notification that someone does that. Should I go for Max Composter as well? If you want to go for Skyblock XP, then yes, for sure. If you're asking for coins, I do not know. It may be profitable in the future. If you level it up enough, it may become profitable, and at that point it's passive money. And if so, then I'd say yes, it is worth it. I'm just not sure if it is ever profitable, and like, or if it's more like if it's ever profitable enough to be worth spending the billion of coins. However, for Skyblock XP, I mean, it's gonna give you Skyblock XP, so eventually you'll have to do it if you want to complete the game. Which is insane to me to think that I don't ever think of Deathrix as a farmer, But he's a better farmer than even like, he's a much better farmer than me. He had like double my farming XP. He had 944 million, I have 494 million, so it's got like 500 mil more than, yeah, basically double. Like not 500 mil, like 450, something like that. You know what, actually? Because we're no longer farming melons, I'm going to switch it to a cocoa beans. That's potato, that's another one. Here, cocoa beans. Does this look good? Not really, it doesn't really match. I don't love the way that cocoa bean mask could look, to be honest. Carrot may look cool though. How about the carrot? Yeah, not my favorite. Let's pick one that looks good. How about the potato? The potato is brown as well. It's a funny one. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the potato. It's also brown and it's not as dark as the cocoa bean, which would not match my green fermento. But it doesn't. But the potato mask is a little funnier, you know, a funny guy. I think Pauliner also uses this one, right? No, he did. He has it though. Yeah, here. Whoa, Pauliner is a farmer. He's got somewhat better gear than I do, even, because it's perfect gemstone. That's insane. He's never online, basically, or just never makes videos. But that's good. Defeated Master Storm, Golder, and Necron in 14 minutes and 34 seconds. That is not the best. It is not awful, but it's not the best. In that rate, even if there was no downtime, you would do 4 minutes a run. An hour, sorry, 4 minutes an hour. 4 runs an hour, sorry. Which is not the best, especially considering you probably do have downtime. You can do everyone ready and sometimes people leave and stuff. It's okay though. It's not a bad one. I would probably recommend you to still do a floor 6s until like kind of 30, 32. And then you can probably do dungeons more effectively. Because you can find better parties and stuff. Like I know I, for example, usually filter by my, like the lowest ones would be at my levels. And the highest ones would be higher than me. Obviously. So that's usually what I do. I'm not gonna be surprised if other people do that as well, because that way they have better parties. But for that you need to have good gear though. I mean, I think I'm still missing some pretty easy Skyblock XP from Garden. For example, I haven't maxed the Anita Farming Fortune upgrade, which not only are they good for Farming Fortune, they are also good for not only for they're good for Skyblock XP, but they're also good for Farming Fortune. Now, I don't know how many more I can get, and they are expensive in terms of gold medals and Skyblock and Jacob tickets. Which does mean I'm gonna have to save some medals for a while. And I do not know how far it goes, because if it adds 4 per tier, I highly doubt it ends at 32. So it's probably gonna go up to like 40 or something. I just don't know. It goes to 60. That's insane. You're telling me I can get another 32 farming fortune? How much is Jacob tickets? Like 200 of them. It's expensive. It's not expensive at all. It's very cheap farming fortune. Especially when you consider that you also get like 16 Jacob tickets per gold medal. And you need 4 of them, so it's like a stack already down. It's actually insanely cheap. I don't know why I forgot that was a thing. I might have to start saving my medals. It's insane. I did not know that it goes that far. Like, I could probably buy like 10,000 of them for the same price it's gonna cost me to buy other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I can buy 10,000 tickets for like half of the price I'm gonna have to pay for gemstones. I'm pretty sure it's gonna give me more. Not pretty sure. I'm sure it's gonna give me more farming fortunes. So it's actually pretty good. I'm gonna do that. From now on, I'm not gonna sell my Jacob tickets. My medals, sorry. Up until now, I just turned them into Jacob tickets and sold the tickets, but... I think I'm gonna go up to 235 mil. So yeah, I'm gonna go to 235 million cocoa beans. Okay, it seemed for a second like the stream crashed. It seems like it is turning on and off. It is definitely on my end, don't worry. Okay, it's probably balanced again. It looks like okay, it's okay again. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to 35 million cocoa bean collection, and then I'm gonna end the stream for today. Terrifies me that that's our rates, cause in 2 hours we have got 4 million, 3 million, 4 million cocoa beans, which, to be honest, is horrible. That means it's like 1.5 to 2 million an hour, which is half of the rate I thought it was, which means it's gonna take me like 600 hours to finish this. I'm just gonna have to do as much as I can every day until I get it, because otherwise it's gonna take me like half a year. Or I need to take down my requirements. Maybe I go for like 500 million cocoa beans. Do you have max garden bestiary? Yeah. We do. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna continue for a month and see how far I've gone. I'm gonna continue up until like August. No, like yeah, like up until August, and see if by August I have anywhere near 1 billion. If I don't, I may end it earlier, because I don't want to wait with this video for with making this video for like more than 2 or 3 months, because that should not be okay. According to NEU, I'm making more than 3 million an hour, more than 3 million cocoa beans an hour, because it says I'm getting 900 plus cocoa beans per second, so I'm gonna assume 900. Also, Honey Bunch, welcome, thank you so much for subscribing. I don't know if you're in the stream or not, but if you are, thank you so much. I'm trying to get notified when people subscribe. Let's say 900 times 3,600. It's 3.24 million an hour. Now, even if I do spend some time doing other stuff, for example, like killing pests and visitors and stuff, it should not drop much below the 3 million an hour. Even if I say I'll only do it for 45 minutes an hour, which I don't think I'm spending that much time killing pests and stuff. I'm still supposed to get like 2.5 million per hour, which is not a lot actually. 880 million divided by 2.5 million. It's running 52 hours, say 6 hours a day, it's 2 months. It's gonna be difficult to grind, but I think I could do it as long as my rates are calculated correctly. Anyways, so yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream after this row. I'm actually gonna check the visitors and then end the stream. Probably, unless I miscalculated how much I'm getting per row. But I don't think I did. Well, let's see. Bam. No, actually I did, but anyways, instead we're gonna count this at 235 mil. Okay. Let's go check the visitors. Hopefully overgrown grass, more likely nothing. Nothing, and nothing. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and turn on notification. And until the next time, goodbye.